It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Brock Bowers. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Chiefs and the Falcons under the lights on Sunday night.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Huard. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field. Sunday has begun. Return starts at the... it's a fumble on the opening kick. And they steal it back on the return. Neither offense has even taken the field yet, and already, Brock, a massive swing in this contest.
Yeah, think about it this way, Kate. If we didn't have the coin toss before the game and one team got the ball to start both halves, what an advantage it would be, and that's exactly what this offense has right now.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Play action now. Allen. Got a man. Bowers has it.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Allen on 3rd down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Quieting this home crowd early as they line up for 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. It'll be a pickup of 4, and they'll snap 2nd and goal from the 3. Allen setting up to throw. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Searches. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to the air here. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Here we go, set. Hey.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pass is cut at the 9. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. First down throw for Allen. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This ball's cut by Bowers.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by Grady Jarrett. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He has the first over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pickup of 2 here. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Hits him on the in route. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. 2nd and 3 now. From the 46. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Allen to the air. We'll have the first down and even more. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. It looks like it's going to be on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll motion him out of the backfield. To the air again, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. So no return on that punt. And the Falcons will take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Robinson in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hubbard again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Escapes a defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Allen on the play action. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. It's Allen out of the pistol. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Hubbard on the give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That's caught. He found some space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play, and the Falcons will have a 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Myers' kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
His return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. throwing now on first down. Allen. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Right up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And this one does not go far.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Hauled in left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running back sent in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Working inside the red zone. Connects with Johnson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's a toss running left. Brushes him off with ease. And he drives this forward to the 6. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
from the 30 on second down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. Got his target. It's Otten. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
The Chiefs and quarterback Josh Allen are ready to get back to work now on offense. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Here's a give up the middle. He's got to gain a 6 there. Zach Bond with the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Motioning left is their running back. 2nd and 4. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running back sent in motion left. First and 10. Here's Allen. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Now we're on the counter. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss.
You felt that the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a 1st down.
You are not going to see a better punt than that. He picked the perfect angle, and it flies out of bounds at the 1. No chance at a return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Completes this one to Otten. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. He's going to throw this one. This one taken in by Chase. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 34. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's incomplete left side.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Throwing from the gun here. Cut out left. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes again. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down from the red zone. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Myers' kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. They send the tight end in motion left. Lone back gets the handoff. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by Chop Robinson. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They kick the running back in motion. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Allen now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Everett. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. The give now out of the shotgun. He breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Gets this to Johnson. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well. New set of downs for him from the 46. Running back sent in motion. First down throw for Allen. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
That one complete to Hopkins. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Allen. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Grouping adds the extra point. And the Chiefs grow their lead to 8.
Falcons 13.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Here's a give to Hubbard. He breaks a tackle, and he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Pass play coming here. It's complete to Hooper. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now looking to throw. Connects with Hubbard. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
The Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their and the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen connects with Johnson. This is ahead for about 5. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Offense to the line for second down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
On first down, Allen. He finds Johnson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Finds his man over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Running back sent in motion. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Complete here to Bowers. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Again, Allen to the air. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Whistle sound as the defense decides to call timeout. Nicotomni's kick is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11. Here's Groupion now to handle the kickoff.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Yep. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing. Finds his man Chase. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here's a throw. Pass complete to Hubbard. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here's 2nd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
A loss of 9.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Motioning the tight end left. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. To the air again, Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Allen going to throw again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. That's the... Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18.
Falcons 13.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. This one taken in by Chase. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39. Got his target, it's Otten. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
Pittman's got it. First and 10 from the 41.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Pass play now. Completes this one to Otten.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 37. That's complete to Pittman. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on third down. Throwing from the gun. Completes this one to Chase. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. All set up now for first and 10.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
Working inside the red zone. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Buffalo 18.
He'll throw it yet again. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Go.
Setting up a throw. Has it down close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
That's another Falcons.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. Motioning the tight end now. Back now, pressure on its way. Escapes out to the left. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. They'll try with Hubbard. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Working quickly here. Desperation time here on 4th. And they take this in for the score. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. I think the Falcons got that one back. Oh, they did! Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Airing it out to start this drive. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. Following that incompletion, we got an injured player on the field in need of a look from the trainers. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Back to throw. Putting the body on the line for his team. Looks like play has been paused. We've got a timeout taken by the defense. To throw here on first down. This one's taken in by Otten. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
12 more yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Offense up to the line fast. They'll throw it again. Flush down now to his left. He can run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons now within one score in the fourth. He's throwing for it. Vacate. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Chiefs.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Chiefs with a 5-point lead. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Another carry for him. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Back to the well again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. First down, and they go right back to him. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Right up the gut. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a gain of 4. They're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8. Back to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say goodbye from Atlanta.